Hello and welcome to Week 18. In this session, we'll break down Alpha Maverick's performance, volatility regime adjustments, and the key risk management decisions that shape the week's outcome. Let's dive into the analysis. Throughout Week 18, we observed a longer and more detailed trading week for Alpha Maverick, with approximately 4 effective trading days and the introduction of new control mechanisms within the system. This video is longer than usual, not only because of the duration of the week, but also because Alpha Maverick now integrates additional layers of analysis and control, which naturally increases the processing required to generate the presented results. It is important to clarify that this increase in processing does not represent any limitation in a real trading environment. In production, the servers are properly scaled to ensure fast and efficient execution with no impact on operational performance. During this week, a new beta version of the system was also deployed, introducing significant improvements in risk management. The main objective of this evolution is clear: to eliminate, as much as possible, the likelihood of a 15% weekly loss scenario occurring. Over the last 36 weeks, this type of event occurred only in isolated situations, representing an extreme case within the system's historical track record. Even so, the philosophy behind Alpha Maverick is continuous evolution, progressively reducing exposure to adverse scenarios. This new version introduces additional protection mechanisms, allowing for a more dynamic approach to position management. One of the most visible differences this week is the possibility of holding long and short trades simultaneously. This behavior reflects a more advanced market reading logic, where the system can exploit different price movements or phases while maintaining a more balanced exposure. Throughout the week, Alpha Maverick continues adjusting to volatility conditions, alternating between different operational regimes while controlling the number of trades, entry timing, and associated risk. Despite the increased complexity, the objective remains unchanged: to maximize entry efficiency while protecting capital under all circumstances. As the market evolves, the system continues accumulating positive results consistently, demonstrating that the new mechanisms do not compromise its ability to generate returns. On the contrary, they enable a more refined level of risk management and a more effective adaptation to different market conditions. During the course of the week, Alpha Maverick reaches the maximum profit limit defined within the system, set at 15%. This level represents the expected upper boundary of weekly returns within the strategy, functioning as a disciplined closing point. Upon reaching this objective, the system closes all positions, ensuring the consolidation of gains and avoiding unnecessary market exposure. This behavior reinforces one of the fundamental principles of Alpha Maverick: not simply maximizing returns, but doing so in a controlled and consistent manner over time. Week 18 therefore ends with a positive result at the upper limit defined by the model, demonstrating the effectiveness of the strategy even within a context of increased operational complexity. It is also important to mention that this beta version will continue to be optimized. The new protection mechanisms, along with the ability to operate with positions in opposite directions, will be refined over time with the objective of achieving the highest possible level of efficiency. As with previous versions, any adjustment will be validated through backtesting across the system's full historical data, ensuring that future improvements do not compromise the consistency already demonstrated. The introduction of this new version marks another step in the evolution of Alpha Maverick, reinforcing its robustness and adaptability. More than a static system, Alpha Maverick is a continuously evolving model, learning from data, market behavior, and real-world events. Week 18 is a clear example of this evolution, combining innovation, risk control, and consistency in generating results. The focus remains unchanged: to continue improving, reduce exposure to extreme scenarios, and ensure a sustainable growth trajectory over time. If you have any questions about the strategy, the risk model, or the performance breakdown, feel free to reach out. You can connect with us across our social channels and official communication platforms for deeper insights, weekly updates, and educational content. And if you're looking to better understand regime-based trading and structured risk management, our community resources are available to help you learn more. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.